Your goddamn them Twitter fingers, nigga. Boss that nigga, man. Get your shit together, man. I'm overrated. So overrated. Overrated. So overrated, nigga. Coming on this bitch real fresh, bulletproof, high shoe, bitch, you better wear your vest. She try to get something off her chest, but the drip on her head made a mess. I'm a real piece of profit on this one, but nighttime sheet, I'm a beast. I'm like, here, eat it up, baby, eat. Here, eat it up, baby, eat. I walk with my pole like a pimp in the state that I got up a ton. I walk around with a lot of blaze, I lit a rip on it, yeah. Tonight it's a ride, I got a show, live show, and the nigga still indie. Hey, UPK niggas winning, UPK niggas gifted. Hey, I had a little money, but I lost a little money for that punk ass job. Now I'm getting paid off passion, so it's only right that I stunt. All the nigga wanna hate, frustrates on the face, boy, love wasting time. I don't hate being around broke minds, I motivate their ass in their grind. And that's a real ass leader, real ass nigga, 2G short in the flesh. And I'ma eat my plate so good, I'ma let a little bit while the dish. And I'ma beat down your block so rich, top off, you'll feel their leg. I went to another bitch house, cause that bitch ain't clean up the kitchen. And I ain't saying no names, give a goddamn shit, let that motherfucker learn. I left my phone unlocked, woke up, bitch had a damn chalkboard in front. Wanna know who it is, who the fuck is that bitch? I ain't telling no business. And I bought another motherfucking chopper, and that bitch came with some haters, but hey, I'm overrated, pass overrated. I'm overrated, pass overrated, nigga. I'm overrated, pass overrated. I'm overrated, pass overrated, nigga. I pass overrated, my money coming steady, I'ma rock out my good talk. Hey, the women looking good, got them white cross, I was trying to see who got good talk. South Carolina with them 5 thick women, they better know how to cook up. Hey, never say the bitch from scratch, that'll keep a nigga, yeah, on stop. I be in Atlanta with the hitters, zone 6 rockin' with a nigga. Had a nigga walk up to a G, but couldn't get past my security. Yeah, I go out, that's my dog already, and the priest too official. Niggas in the world traumatized, tryna buy a trip off a nigga. But when keep shows coming, keep these hoes running hill for a change, he'll fly. But I gotta keep my fly swat on me, cause these nat bitches lying. I'm in North Carolina doing real big shit, I been got new ties. If you ain't round broke, boy, you tired. But me and my niggas, yeah, pass overrated, pass overrated. Overrated, pass overrated, nigga. Pass overrated, pass overrated, overrated, pass overrated, nigga. That's the pass overrated, man. Mixtape, EP, whatever you wanna call it. I'm beating y'all more. Y'all run this shit up, man. Do this shit for the Lord, man. Pass overrated, man. UPK South Carolina, man. Sean 2G. Come on, I see you, nigga. Come on. Give me more, baby. I too much don't like none of these niggas. I too much don't like none of these hoes. Lil' bit won't fight for the dick, but I got more bitches, no. They wanna talk down just to see me. They got me all up on gold. She asked I got Molly for this one. She started coming out of clothes. Damn, I came a long way from just trapping. I came a long way from just trapping. I came a long way ripping plastic. I came a long way, well, I came a long way from just trapping. I came a long way from just trapping. I came a long way ripping plastic. I came a long way. You little niggas scared of damn player. You little niggas scared of damn tamer. Nigga get ran by these bitches. But I got juice with lots of flavor. I tell her what it is, no pretending. Bitch won't put hands on a nigga. She all in your pockets for paper. But pulling out lick cause you broke. These little niggas know that they nasty. But bitches on periods, you crazy. Gripping little bitch, I know. Can't sit in my whip if you leaking. I've been on juice for a minute, but don't need no juice from a stingy. I ain't borrowing nobody hype. I can do this shit out with my niggas. I'm a real Israelite from the south. I got rank about you with the sauce. Little bitch acting like she got 8 one, but 5 taps, bitch you toast. These niggas turn most just to save her. I ain't trusting no bitch that wear makeup. I ain't having no sex with these status. Her pussy died and met the maker. She got a big booty even though she look full of ass like a dollar bill. Hourglass, that's a body figure. But inside, that's what's truly real. I know you still talk to your baby daddy. Anything that make them babies happy. Back and forth with your normal tactics. She wanna be dyke, can't holler that ass, and I ain't never scared to tell her. Now you a bitch, hide from your past, well let's work up on the future. I got that juice when I enter. Baby girl got potential, with a mind gone with the system. I said fuck all of these niggas again. I too much don't like none of these niggas. I too much don't like none of these hoes. Lil' bit won't fight for the dick, but I got more bitches know. They wanna talk down just to see me. They got me all up on gold. She asked I got Molly for this one. She started coming out of clothes. Damn, I came a long way from just trapping. I came a long way from just trapping. I came a long way ripping plastic. I came a long way, I came a long way, well I came a long way from just trapping. I came a long way from just trapping. I came a long way ripping plastic. I came a long way, I came a long way. Really don't like none of these niggas. I say fuck all of you niggas. Really don't like none of these hoes. I say go and get ghosts. Really don't like none of these niggas. Good night. Yeah, bitch. You already know who it is. They said the man with the 45, he beat with the man with the rifle, huh? Man, it ain't about what sword you got, it's about the man with the sword, you dumb fuck. Get your shit together. Hey, hey, war. Killer be kid, boy, I'm a menace. I calm it down, but it's still in me. Toilet your head, boy, like a dentist. These boys rainbow, yeah, they feminine. How can I show love to my enemy? I know these boys out trying to get me. It's a man down, but it ain't me. War. Killer be kid, boy, life is war. Come around the corner and I'm looking slow. I'm talking my prayer like it up close. I bring their heads off with the sword. Bring that bitch back to the Lord. I bring that bitch back to the Lord. Yeah, I bring that bitch back to the Where's the bitches? I got my take up like I'm sick. Yeah, I took the decision, I made my mind up like I'm sleeping. AR-15, yeah, I caused a commotion, my tit looking miss like new potion. She got a demotion, rub on her, I need some lotion. I stroke on her ocean slow motion, now I'm exploding. I caused a collision, I'm too high like foreign train mission. Yeah, I'm sipping, I see your motherfucking vision. These boys keep talking that bitch and I pull up like pigeons. Like, where the brand and understand that I slap on the top of my enemies. Yeah, I already said that, halo is head, yeah, but don't take my comments for weakness. Yeah, I get it, I got it, I'm faster for I'm my own pilot. I'll never need no stylist. Roll up on me and you drop it, we can do the straight hand like I'm coming. I mean, I got that body hot lava, it's live with my silence of profit. Red out and stocking. Just know I've been under something. I look at you, boy, you ain't nothing. I be like, war. Killer be kid, boy, I'm a menace. I calm it down, but it's still in me. Toilet your head, boy, like a dentist. These boys rainbow, yeah, they feminine. How can I show love to my enemy? I know these boys out trying to get me. It's a man down, but it ain't me. War. Killer be kid, boy, life is war. Come around the corner and I'm looking slow. I'm talking my prayer like it up close. I bring their heads off with the sword. Bring that bitch back to the Lord. I bring that bitch back to the Lord. Yeah, I bring that bitch back to the She asked me what I do, I'm always busy. I say I'm getting my weight up, obesity. She wanna come around and wanna visit. She talking through a pussy on, listen, I'm all black. Counting racks. 223, keep that air on my lap. I'm riding through Cracker Village full of tech. But they don't want no fucking smoke, so I'll relax. I take a nap, bitch. You looking sad. You may not see me, but my voice on every track. Just like a tag, bitch. Your bitch a has been. Where in the world I stepped on her like a Mac. Yeah, you dumb motherfucker.
Damn, man, we did that one.
I know exactly what they want. I know exactly what they want. Just be patient. My name is my name, power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me, y'all keep the fame. I want the glory, been that nigga, bitches never ignored me. Rich in spirit, little bitch can't afford me. They want static, fix it with a 4G, red beam on it. You think I'm recording, kicking front doors, you try to backdoor me. We are not a gang, bitch, we an army. Book the den, you know I don't tell stories. Keep it 100 in enlightenment, you niggas fake baby K name Adonis. Mini Drake, clip curl, but somehow I can shoot it straight. Insta clip, I can shoot 4 minutes straight. Turn this to the Super Bowl if I need to. I can hit your chief up with an eagle. Set you up on the score, but they lied to you. Why you letting them niggas mislead you? My name is my name, power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me. My name is my name, power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me. You won't see it coming, I move like a crook, a thief in the night. So watch what you put, my aim precise. These bullets 12 inches long, a block away I could take off the foot. Ask me no questions if you know my stance. Bitch, I'm the man, so thanks in advance. They mean a rifle on top of a tripod. If they ever tell you I was taking a stand, they got run up on me, but I'm way too advanced. Spinning with choppers, turn you into a fan. Can show you the steps, but won't hold your hands. They thought they could stop me, it ain't go as planned. How I get this far? Cause I took a chance. Really got ranked, keeping it a band. This ain't what you think, better think again. This ain't what you think, you better think again. My name is my name, power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me. My name is my name, power and glory, I never change. Stand on loyalty, remain the same. Say what you mean, speak on my name, you go to war with me. We move the same, you think that it's for me. Running the game, kicking the door with me. All through the pain, the snow, the rain, the ups and downs. My name did more for me. Went the war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all, y'all created this monster. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all, y'all created this monster. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all, y'all created this monster. Went to war with the real, the fake, the snake, the mobsters. Blame it on y'all, y'all created this monster.
I got you.
All right. Shalom Yahaba Shimi Yah Shabarok Thumb to all the brothers. Shalom Yah Shema Arataba Shimi Yah Shah to all the sisters. We are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Started out of Warren West at 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohanan Salaki, teaching that blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the Israelites according to the Bible since 1969. And we're not affiliated with any fake Israelite group. You understand? What we do in this school is teach people who they really are according to the Bible. All right, all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and that's the Israelites. You understand? We are the home of the truth. We only teach the truth according to the Bible and nothing else. All right. And we're going to just jump right into the class. All right, we ain't going to waste no time. We got a good class today, an important class. As you can see, the topic of today's class is how to keep the dietary law. Now, what is the dietary law? You understand, or laws. It's very important to know if you are a black man, Hispanic man, like an Indian man, you are Israelite, and the Lord has given you certain laws to follow, certain rules to follow, certain statutes, commandments to follow. He only gave the Israelites these things to follow. He didn't give everybody else. You know what I'm saying? These laws, these statutes and commandments. And I'm going to prove that right quick. We're going to get Psalms 147 and 19 before we even get into the dietary law. All right. These laws are not, optional. We have to do these things, man. You know what I'm saying? We have to follow these laws, these statutes and commandments. All right. This is law class. And it's what we teaching in school. We teach you how to live as an Israelite. You understand? We teach you how to take your culture back. You know what I'm saying? Following us these laws is a part of our culture. That's what makes, you were born an Israelite, but you have to live as an Israelite as well. Knowing you an Israelite isn't enough. You understand? It's a, beautiful thing to learn who you are according to the Bible, but are you really living the way? Are you living the right way? Are you doing the things Israelites are supposed to do? From the outside looking in, you look like a regular American citizen. You understand? You living your life as an American, as a white man, as an East Indian man. You worshiping their gods. You understand? The Lord gave us certain things that He wants us to do that He didn't give. He didn't give these things to anybody else. That goes for high holy days as well. You know what I'm saying? Certain traditions. You know what I'm saying? We have all those things inside of this Bible that pertains to us. And when I say us, I only mean the Israelites. All right. So let's read the scripture right here before we get started with dietary law. This is Psalms 147 and verse 19. And it reads, He showed His word unto Jacob, His statutes and His judgments unto Israel. So at first he says Jacob. All right. Abraham had a son named Isaac. Abraham had two sons, but the Lord chose Isaac, his seed to be special to himself. So Abraham had Isaac, Isaac had Jacob, and later his name was changed to Israel. Later on in Genesis, as you read Genesis, and I believe 30th chapter, somewhere in the 30th chapter, his name was changed to Israel. All right. Now, as you can see right here, he's not saying anybody else. He only says Jacob and Israel. He didn't name any other nation right here. So that means he only showed his word to Israel. All right. Verse 20. He have not dealt so with any nation. There you have it right there, plain as day. You know what I'm saying? He have not dealt so with any nation. And as for his judgments, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord. You understand? These other nations out here, the Lord ain't dealing with. He didn't give the laws to them, which means he's not dealing with them. So they doing whatever they want to do. You know what I'm saying? The Lord ain't give his laws to them. So he's not really dealing with, he not say, for example, we all was kids, or you may have children. You might give your child a rule or something to make all A's and B's at school. He bring home a C. You get on to him. The first thing he says, well, my best friend, Sam, he made a C. He ain't get in trouble. What's your response going to be? Well, Sam is not my son. You're my son. I told you to get a C, so you don't bring no C's home. Straight A's and B's. It's the same way the Most High feel. He's not dealing with these other people, man. He's only dealing with his children, the children of Israel. And that's why we're going through these things we go through on a daily basis. And when I mean things we're going through, I mean the curses in Deuteronomy chapter 28. We're the only ones going through these things, man, because the Lord's only dealing with us. We got to understand it. That proves right there, we're not equal. The scripture proves right here that we're not equal. All right. So we got to understand that. And that's why we have these law classes, so you can learn about what is lawful and what is unlawful. All right. And that's why this dietary law is so important. Food. Don't let food stop you from being who the Lord intends you to be. Don't let food stop you and to get into the kingdom of heaven. All right. And I say food, I mean unlawful food, man. All right. This is a huge problem we got in our communities. And not just our communities, the church, the Christian church. I mean, you can eat anything you want, according to them. You know what I'm saying? You can do what you want to do. You can eat what you want to eat. You know what I'm saying? You can sleep who you want to sleep with. It's not nothing you can't do in the church. You know what I'm saying? You can unalive people. You can go sell drugs, and still be accepted in the Christian church. Ain't no boundaries, ain't no standards, ain't no red flags, ain't no morals. You just can do what you want to do. As long as you paying them tithes, man. You know what I'm saying? To your Christian pastor, instead of paying them to Commanding Journey and Hunter and iSUPK. Those tithes you paying, they ain't doing nothing with that money. You know what I'm saying? The hood is the proof. The ghettos is the proof. You know what I'm saying? All our money is, where is it going? It ain't going inside our neighborhoods. It's going to the Christian pastors. You know what I'm saying? As long as he tells you what he want, as long as he tells you what you want to hear, you're gonna continue to give that man all your money. And also women, because women are pastors too in Christian churches. All right. That's all it is. So we wanna feel good. We love truth, we love lies, man, and we hate the truth. You understand? You want to go to church and be filled with some fantasies. You know what I'm saying? You want to hear things that sounds good, it sounds sweet. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to hear the truth, man. The truth don't sound good all the time, but the truth is right, and the truth will save your life. Them lies, man, ain't nothing good about lies. Yeah, they might sound okay, they might sound good and make you happy, but they're killing you. The lies you've been fed in the Christian church is unaliving us, Salaki, unaliving us. You understand? And this is why the iSUPK is here. You know what I'm saying? To make the Bible make sense, man. The Bible don't make sense in the Christian church. It's very confusing. In 1 Corinthians 14:33, the Lord said he's not the author of confusion, man. Christian church is nothing but confusion. You know what I'm saying? You got 100,000, you got 1,000,000 churches out here, all teaching different things. But one thing they got in common is destroying Black communities, Hispanic communities, and Native Indian communities. That's the one thing they have in common. Destroying us, man. Because that's what they all do. All right. But enough talking. Let's go on and get to this dietary law. All right. So like it. Y'all bear with me. All right. Dietary law, you know what I'm saying? It's going to protect your health, man. You don't have to worry about getting high blood pressure, getting the gout, all these things, man. But you do got to worry about that when you eating unlawful food. All right. Not saying you can't get that eating lawful food, be healthy. It's wise to be healthy. It's wise to eat healthy food, even if it's lawful. It's probably not going to be wise for you to eat McDonald's every day. Even though it's lawful food, it's still not the wise thing to do to go eat buckets of chicken every day. You know what I'm saying? Eat steak every single day. Get some herbs in, man. Go get some greens, some carrots or something, some corn, broccoli. Eat healthy. But definitely, if you're eating unlawfully, yeah, you're definitely asking to get some type of disease or health problems because you're going against the Most High. When you're going against the Most High, you're a dead man walking. Any day could be over for you. When you're going against the Most High, don't let it be for no food. I mean, really? Food? You know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to talk about in today's class, man. All right, so let's get on. Let's go to Genesis chapter 7 and verse 1. Let's start at verse 1. All right, this is Genesis chapter 7 and verse 1. And the Lord said unto Noah, come down and all thy house and into the ark, for thee I have seen righteous before me in this generation. All right, so this is when the Lord chose Noah, you know what I'm saying, to build the ark. And in this chapter right here, he's going to tell Noah what to put in the ark inside of him with his family. All right. So this is verse 2. Of every clean beast, thou shalt take to thee by sevens, the male and his female. So the Lord gave Moses an order. I mean, Salaki gave Noah an order to take every clean beast, all right, to thee by sevens, the male and his female. All right. So, example, we all know goat is lawful. All right. That means 7 male, 7 female. You understand? We all know that what? Sheep is lawful. Lamb, 7 male lamb, 7 female lamb. All right. Let's keep reading. And of beasts that are not clean by 2, the male is female. We know that swine is unclean. So he'll take 2 male, 2 female of the swine. All right. Of fowls of the air by sevens, the male and female, to keep the sea alive upon the face of the earth. And this is why the Lord told Noah to do this, because the Lord's going to wipe out the whole earth with water, flood the whole earth. So he's telling Noah to get these certain animals, clean and unclean, to keep the seed alive upon the face of the earth. He didn't want to wipe out all the animals. You know what I'm saying? Start over. I mean, you got to eat still. All right. So the reason I read this is to prove the dietary law was here before Moses. You got to understand he sent unclean beasts and also clean beasts. But we're going to read Leviticus 11th chapter, what's unclean and what's clean to eat. So he's telling Noah, okay, unclean, unclean, and clean. You know you can eat clean. You know you can't eat unclean. All right? You don't want to eat nothing unclean. All right? Don't be literal when you read Bible. Christian pastors are really literal. You know what I'm saying? If it says unclean, it means you can't eat it. If it says it's clean, it means you can't eat it. Simple, right? So we're going to drop this right here. I just want to prove that the dietary law was here before Moses gave the dietary law here to the Israelites in the wilderness. So let's get Leviticus chapter 11, and we're going to start there. This is where you go for the dietary law. Leviticus, the 11th chapter. All right. The first chapter. Salaki, y'all bear with me. All right, Leviticus chapter 11 and verse 1. And the Lord spake unto Moses and to Aaron, saying unto them, speaking to the children of Israel, saying, these are the beasts which ye shall eat among all the beasts that are on the face of the earth. All right. So the Lord is giving Moses and Aaron, letting them know these are the beasts that you should eat. That are all the beasts, meaning that all the animals that walk upon the face of the earth. All right. Verse 3. Whatsoever part of the hoof and is cloven footed. So let's start right there. All right. Just start right there. What does cloven footed mean? All right. It says right there, the first 4 words, whosoever parted the hoof. All right. So cloven footed means your hoof or there's a split between the 2 toes of an animal. That's what cloven foot mean. And you can also look this up and get more research on it. All right. Cloven footed means if an animal's foot has a split between its 2 toes. All right. And it also says, and chew the cud among the beasts that ye shall eat. So these are the beasts that we can eat, the animals who walk the earth. All right, the beasts that's on the land. You know what I'm saying? Not in the water or in the air. That's on the earth, walking the earth like us. All right, these are the beasts that we can eat. Now it says chew the cud. All right, chewing the cud is to ruminate. You know what I'm saying? It's to thoroughly chew. It's a way of digesting food. Cows chew with the cud, goats chew with the cud, sheep chew with the cud. This is a way that they digest food. They eat grass, chew it, it go in their stomach, and it comes right back up in their mouth. You know what I'm saying? And again, you can research furthermore to understand what chew with the cud means. All right, but it's a way that animals chew food. So you got the sheep, you got the goat, you got the gazelle, deer, bison, buffalo, lamb. You know, we got all these animals that we can eat, man. All these different choices that we can eat. All right. It's a lot of food. You know, a lot of us just eat the chicken and the steak. Nah, we can eat way more food than that. You know what I'm saying? You can eat goat, you know what I'm saying? Lamb, whatever. And this is good food to eat. You know, it tastes good. All right. Going inside a Christian church, man, you only gonna learn about 2 or 3 animals you can eat. You know what I'm saying? They say that's clean. You understand? But if long as the animals is clove-footed and chewed the cud, you can eat that beast. All right, you can eat that animal. Let's get the next scripture. Shalaki. Verse 4. Nevertheless, these shall ye not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the hoof. So the Lord said, if the animal does not eat, does not chew the cud, or is not cloven footed, you can't eat them. All right. Then it gives you an example. It said, as the camel, because he that chewed the cud, but not divide out the hoof, he is unclean to you. You understand? He's giving you an example. Yeah. The camel, he chewed the cud, but his toe is not a split in his foot. You know what I'm saying? It says, but divided, not the hoof. So that means the camel is unclean to us. We can't eat the camel. You understand? We cannot eat the camel. All right. Next scripture. And the coney, because he chewed the cud, but divided not the hoof, he is unclean to you. You understand? The coney is also clean, also unclean. Salakia. The same, and why? Because of the same reason the camel is unclean. Now, what is a coney? A coney is like I can't even explain what a coney is. A coney kind of looks like a beaver. You know what I'm saying? Kind of looks like a little beaver or something. I can't really explain it. Like a rat. I don't know. Look it up. Coney. They got different names now. They're not called conies no more. They start with an A, or what they call now. But you can't eat that either. You know what I'm saying? So imagine you in the wilderness right now with a Bible in your hand. Imagine you in the wilderness with a Bible in your hand. You're going to know what not to eat and what to eat because of the Bible. The Bible is literally telling us how to live our lives, man. You know what I'm saying? We don't need phones. We don't need the internet. We don't need social media. We don't need man. We need the Bible, man. When I say men, I mean the lies and tradition of man. You know what I'm saying? We don't need that. The Bible is telling us how to live our life, man. You know what I'm saying? And telling us what we can eat and what we can't eat. And coney is one of them. All right. So a coney is unclean for the same reason a camel is unclean. Salaki. All right, verse 6. And their hair. So we all know the hair is right, a rabbit. Because he chewed the cud, but divided out the hoof. He is unclean. He is unclean unto you. So understand how we are given. The Bible was giving us examples and animals of what not to eat. So you know the species after the hares, you can't eat them as well. All right. Say if you go catch a rabbit, right? You catch a rabbit. I know a lot of people in the South. You know, we in Chattanooga. This is Chattanooga, Tennessee. This is the South. A lot of people go hunting down here. A lot of people eat rabbits down here. All right. So if you catch a rabbit, man, you got to look at the foot. All right. You see that rabbit's foot? It's not a split in his foot dividing his his toes. So you know, therefore, you can't eat that rabbit. Throw it back. Can't eat rabbits at all. Salagia. Throw it back. All right. And the swine. Here we go. Here we need drum roll. We need a drum roll for this one. You know what I'm saying? We need a drum roll for the swine, man. That swine got y'all in a headlock. It just, the swine got us in a headlock. The swine is going to be the reason that some of us will not witness the kingdom of heaven. just got to keep it real. The swine is just one reason that you can't come to class. The swine is one reason that you can't put on all black. You know you're Israelite, but you can't give away that swine. That swine is a demon, man. The swine is the mascot for the Christian church. If the Christian church had a mascot, it would be a pig. All right. Stop wearing that. You might as well wear pigs on the chains. They wear the crosses on the chain. You start wearing the pigs on them. You know what I'm saying? Everything is about swine in the church. All right. You think somebody ain't coming to the truth because they don't believe it? Nah, it's because they can't eat pork no more. That's it, man. And nowadays they put in pork in everything. Candy, drink, all kind of stuff. Pig is in every single thing, man. And we got a whole article on pig itself. Because this animal right here is just, we can't stop eating it. You know what I'm saying? We can't stop eating it. We're literally, we're willing to sacrifice our health for this animal. You know what I'm saying? Sacrifice everything. You know what I'm saying? Willing to risk our lives for this animal right here. And when I say that, I also mean, because you can get diseases on eating pork, like the gout. You don't get high blood pressure. But also, what you disobeying the Most High because of pork. You may not eat shrimp, crab, and lobster, but you're going to eat that pork, though. You know what I'm saying? Let's read the scripture right here. And the swine, though divide the hoof, and be cloven footed, yet he chew it not the cud. He is unclean in you. All right? So this is different, right here. This animal is different. You look at a pig's feet. All right? He has a split between his toes. So he has the right feet. But the way he digests food, he does not chew with the cud, which means he is unclean in you. He digests food. Pigs digest food a strange way. And we're going to get into that. I can't explain it. I'm going to read an article, all right? They digest food a strange way. And that is why he is unclean in you, because he does not chew with the cud. You understand? We got a whole article on pigs, all right? About a 3-paragraph article, not long at all. We're going to read that right quick. Salakia. And we're going to jump right back into these scriptures. So I'm going to stop my screen and put this article up here. And a doctor wrote this article, drjockers.com. And it's all kind of articles on why not to eat swine. Any farmer in his right mind would tell you not to eat swine. You understand? These are animals that are meant to clean the earth. A pig is going to eat anything. Pigs eat pigs, man. Pigs will eat a dead pig. Pigs eat rats. Pigs eat raccoons, possums. It don't matter what you put in front of them. They will eat it, man. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you're a farmer, wouldn't it be wise to have some pigs patrolling over the farm? If you're a farmer, you got all kind of things inside the farm trying to destroy the crops. You know what I'm saying? Trying to eat, eat all the crops up. You got a bunch of dead species all over the farm, different animals. You know what I'm saying? Them pigs gonna be out there eating that stuff up, man, cleaning the farm up. You know what I'm saying? Etc. Pigs are just very disgusting animals, and they were not meant to be eaten, man. All right, so it says right here, why is pig meat so toxic? So right here it says, animals that chew the cud, as it says in the Bible, are called ruminants. These animals hardly chew their food when it's first swallowed, but they have 4 stomachs that digest and regurgitate food through a special process that allows complete digestions. The major ruminants are cows, sheep, and goats. So this paragraph right here explains chew with the cud perfectly. All right, it explains it perfectly. A cow, when it first eats that grass, it barely chews it. It kind of just swallows the grass, right? They got 4 stomachs, right? So when that food goes on their stomach, it regurgitates the food through a special process, and that completes the digestions. All right, and like I said earlier, most cows, sheep, and goats eat food this way, mostly grass. All right, second paragraph right here. It says the digestive system of a pig is unique in that it metabolizes food very quickly through one stomach. The cow has 4 stomachs. The pig has 1 stomach. All right, remember that. In a process that takes about 4 hours, And it only takes the pig 4 hours to digest food. That's really quick. All right. It says a cow takes 24 hours to digest what's eaten, and it is able to get rid of excess toxins during the digestive process. The pig's digestive system doesn't allow for this, and the toxins are carried into the fat cells and organs of the pigs itself. So all the toxins and the fat cells stays inside of the pig. It stays inside of them. It don't go away when it digest the food. It stays inside of them. It ain't good. All right, last paragraph. Pigs also do not have sweat glands, so they don't even sweat. All right, the pigs don't even sweat, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything they eating is staying inside of them, staying on them. So, like I just said, pigs eat everything. You know what I'm saying? You can put anything inside of it. You can pick a pig's mom inside in front of a pig. You're gonna eat it. It don't matter. You can put a dead body in front of a pig. You're gonna eat that dead body. You understand? Pigs are not meant to eat, man. Point blank, period. All right, we're gonna stop sharing that. And I just wanted to read that because pigs is what has us in the chokehold. The pigs, man, the swine, the bacon, cheeseburgers, you know what I'm saying? All kind of stuff. I ain't ate pig in years. I don't know what pork chops. You know what I'm saying? It's like if you tell somebody you don't eat swine, they just think you crazy. You tell somebody you don't eat swine, they think you have lost your mind. The first thing gonna say is you Muslim. You Muslim. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be following the Most High. That's the last option. The last option for a person who thinks you eat, who you know, finds out you don't eat pork, you follow the Most High is the last option they gonna say. The first they gonna say is, are you Muslim? Are you vegan? But following the dietary law is the last thing they will ever think of as a Christian. You know what I'm saying? Because it's wine, it just has them in a chokehold. They don't know how to stop eating it, man. It tells you plain as day, it's unlawful. All right? Christ didn't eat swine. His disciples didn't eat swine. Why are you going to eat swine? It's other animals to eat. We just listed all kind of animals that you can eat, man. You understand? Let the swine go. Don't let swine be the way the Most High will unalive you, man. It's just food. It's other good food to eat. All right, so let's drop that. Let's get back to Leviticus chapter 11. I'm gonna stop sharing this. I'm gonna put these scriptures back on the screen. Y'all bear with me. All right, let's get back to Leviticus chapter 11. All right. All right, verse 8. Of their flesh y'all shall not eat, and of their carcass y'all shall ye not touch. They are unclean to you. All right. Also like it. All right, you can touch a live pig, but you cannot touch a dead pig. So when it says their carcass should not eat touch, you can't touch a pig that's not living. You understand? Verse 9. These y'all should eat of all that are in the water. So these are all the fish and other creatures in the water that you can eat. Whosoever have fins and scales in the water, in the seas, in the rivers, shall ye eat. So the Most High makes it real simple when it comes to fish and different things you can eat in the water. Makes it real simple to understand. You go fishing, put that fishing rod in the water, reel it back in, look at that fish. That fish don't got fins and scales, throw it back in the water. Throw it back in the water. Can't eat it. You understand? Simple. And what's some clean fish you can eat? You can eat bass. You can eat bluefish. You know what I'm saying? You can eat bluegill. You can eat carp. You can eat cod. You know what I'm saying? You can eat crappie. You understand? You can eat salmon. You can eat tilapia. You can eat grunt. You can eat inakori. It's all kind of fish that you can eat. You know what I'm saying? All kind of fish that you can eat. Now, what about the fish that you can't eat? You know what I'm saying? What about that fish? All right, let's get that fish. Fish you can't eat is catfish. All right. A lot of y'all love that catfish. A lot of us love that catfish. You know what I'm saying? Every time that's a fish fry, I always ask what kind of fish this is. Because more than likely it's catfish. More than likely. All right. All the fish I just named that we can eat, and you're gonna run straight over to the catfish. Because you want to stand against the most high. You understand? Thousands and hundreds of fish that we can eat, and you just choose to eat the catfish because it tastes so much better than all the other fish. It's crazy, man. You can't eat bullhead. You can't eat eel. You can't eat monkfish, paddlefish. You can't eat shark. You can't eat any shellfish. All right, crab, lobster, scallop, oyster. Can't eat any of those things, man. A shrimp is basically a sea cockroach. I heard a brother say that one time, and it was, it's true. Doctors will tell you that too. We've read a lot of sisters. I mean, on Black Watch a couple of weeks ago, comedian Junior Hunter, and the other generals were reading articles and stories on brothers and sisters who have passed away by eating oysters in a specific restaurant. Later on, got sued. All right, so tune in to Black Watch, man. People are are dying for eating these certain foods, man. These foods are contaminated, man. They were not meant for you to eat. You understand? Like the shrimp, the crab, and lobster, you got to look all the parasites on these foods. It's disgusting, man. And it's not good for your health. You're not supposed to eat these things, man. The Lord say don't do it. Don't do it. Don't try the Most High. Don't try them, man. You know what I'm saying? Do what the Most High tell us to do. That's it. Don't worry about all the whys and what ifs. Just don't sin. But what if I clean the pork? But what if I clean the fish? What if I put it in, clean it, make it? That don't matter. It's still unclean. Don't eat it. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about the whys and ifs. Just don't sin, man. Just don't do it. All right? Because the Lord is telling us not to. That's that. Let's get verse 10. And all that have not fins and scales in the seas and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, of any living which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. It says that all have not fins and scales in the seas. So what if it have fins and not scales? It's still unclean. What if it has scales and not fins? It's still unclean. It has to have both fins and both scales. You understand? Simple, right? All right, common sense. Let's get verse 11. They shall be even abomination to you. Ye should not eat of their flesh, but ye shall have their carcasses. I don't know if I'm saying this word right, so like if I'm saying it wrong. In abomination. All right. If you touching a dead, unlawful fish, you will be unclean. All right. Until the sundown and sundown. Whosoever have no fans or scales on the waters, that should be an abomination to you. So the Lord is making this real clear. We read the same scripture 3 times. Verse 9 through 12 is letting you know what fish you can eat, man. So don't say it ain't in the Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? The same 3 scriptures back to back is saying the same exact thing about fish and other creatures inside of the waters, the seas, of the ocean, whatever. To letting you know that if the fish don't got no fins and no scales, you can't eat it. All right. And these are they which that ye shall have an abomination among the fowls. They should not be eaten. So these are the animals who fly in the air, but we cannot read. All right. They should not be eaten. They are the abomination, the eagle, the ostrich, the osprey. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who eating on birds, but this is all for all you people who want to eat, all you brothers who want to eat birds for some reason. You know what I'm saying? Fowls, eagles. You know what I'm saying? And killing an eagle in America, I think unalive the eagle in America, I think it's a federal offense. I think I don't know. I have to look it up, but I think it's against the law to unalive an eagle. Not alone eat it. You know what I'm saying? A vulture, a buzzard, seagulls, falcons, hawks, bats. These are all unlawful fowls, man. To fly in the earth. And the vulture and the kite after its kind. Every raven after its kind. So it's giving you all the species after every fowl that fly that's unlawful. That's why I said every raven after his kind. All right. And the owl, and the nighthawk, and the cuckoo, and the hawk after his kind. You can't eat these birds, man. And the little owl, and the cormorant, and the great owl, and the swan, and the pelican, and the great eagle. So like it. Y'all bear with me. And the great eagle, and the stork, and the heron after her kind, and the lopping, and the bat, or that bat, and the fowls that creep going upon all four shall be abomination unto you. So no, we didn't see chicken. So chicken is lawful according to the Bible. It says going upon all four, okay? And that does not include chicken. Yet these may be ye of every living flying creep thing that go upon all four, which have legs above their feet to leap without upon the earth. So these are like bugs. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's keep reading. Even these of these may eat the locust after its kind, and the bald locust after its kind, and the beetle after its kind, and a grasshopper after his kind. So you may eat these bugs, man. You can eat a locust. You can eat a grasshopper. You know what I'm saying? These bugs are lawful. The Bible is getting into specific detail on what to eat and what not to eat. Literally, every animal you can think of, man, the Lord lets you know if it's unclean and clean. So, like I said earlier in the class, if we were in the wilderness with no phones, no nothing, we would know what to eat if we had a Bible. You would know what to eat if you've read Leviticus 11. You would know what to eat. That's why it's very important to know this, man. This dietary law is a part of our culture. All right. This is Israelite culture. You know what I'm saying? This dietary law is what separates us from every other nation. It's important. You understand? Let's go to verse 23. We're going to stop it right here. But all other flying, creeping things which may have 4 feet shall be an abomination unto you. So all other things, flying, creeping things, which have 4 feet shall be an abomination to you. All right. So we're going to start that right there. And with that, man, that's a summary. You know, you should know what you need to eat and what not to eat. You know what I'm saying? By reading Leviticus chapter 11. All right. Now let's get to the let's go to the apocrypha. All right. Let's go to some examples, you know, stories in the Bible where brothers and sisters, you know, which, you know, rather be died unalive. So I'm trying to get the unalive, than to eat pork. Let's go to Maccabees. Second Maccabees chapter, I think it's 6. Chapter 6. You're gonna see it's 6. Second Maccabees chapter 6. Let's go to verse 18. Yeah, that's it. All right, it's the second Maccabees chapter 6 and verse 18. And it reads, Elazar, one of the principal scribes, an aged man, and of a well-flavored countenance, was constrained to open his mouth and to eat swine's flesh. So this brother was strained, you know what I'm saying, to open his mouth and to eat pig. But he, choosing rather to die gloriously and to live stained with such an abomination, spit it forth, and came on its own accord to the torment. So this brother rather to die gloriously than to live knowing that he's sinned against the Most High for pig. You know what I'm saying? He rather die than rather to sin against the Most High. You know what I'm saying? This is what's it going to take, man. It takes this. This is how serious the Bible really is, man. It's not a joke. It's not a game. You understand? A lot of people would have just ate that pork. You know what I'm saying? It's right. A lot of people would have said, man, look, I can just eat pork and live. I would have ate it. A lot of people would have went on with eating it, man. But this brother chose to die a glorious death than to sin against the Most High. In the Quran, it says, you know, you can't eat pork. That's why I said earlier in the class, we tell somebody don't eat pork, they'll automatically assume that you're a Muslim. In the Quran, it says you can eat pork if you're starving. I'm paraphrasing. You know, if it means you're going to die if you don't eat it. If you're starving, then you can eat pork. It's okay then. That's not what's in the Bible. All right? You can't eat swine no matter what. If it comes to you when you have to die to eat swine, die. Die glorious death. That's what this brothers did. This is why these stories are in the Bible, so we can read them and learn from them. This is how serious the dietary law really is. And it's not being taught in the Christian church. It's not being taught, man. You're learning lies and fantasies. You know, you learn the traditions of man and not of the Bible, man. You understand? As it be hard to them that are really salute to stand out against such things as are not lawful for love of life to be tasted. That brother would have died than to sin against the Most High. You understand? Whenever you feeling like you want to sin, you know what I'm saying? Life getting too hard, it's too much for you. Go read 2nd Maccabees. Go read the whole chapter of 2nd Maccabees. I mean, the whole book of 2nd Maccabees. Lock it. Now let's get chapter 7. Go to the next chapter. This right here is a story about a mother and her sons, right? I believe she had 7 sons, right? And they all, each and every one of them, chose to die rather than to eat swine. You understand? We ain't gonna read the whole entire chapter. It's a long chapter. You can read on your own time. You're gonna read a little bit of it. But these 7 brothers and their mother chose to die rather than to eat swine, man. And they did it with honor, with courage, man. And they all watched each other be unalived. All of them. Until the last youngest child, man. And they still chose to die a glorious death, man. You understand? So let's read it. 2nd Maccabees chapter 7, verse 1. It came to pass also that 7 brothers with their mother were taken and compelled by the king against the law to taste swine's flesh and were tormented with scourges and whips, man. This is who we dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Tormented, you know what I'm saying, with scourges and whips. You know, and this is them trying to, reading this right here lets you know that our God is real. You understand? Reading this chapter right here, reading this book right here, lets you know that our God is real. What's in these iSUPK brothers is serious. It's real. And this is the spirit that you want to have, man, when you come into this school. You understand? Willing to die than to not sin, no matter what the cost is. All right, verse 2. But one of them that spake first said this: What wouldest thou ask or learn of us? We are ready to die rather than transgress the laws of our fathers. I'm going to read that again. But one of them that spake first and said thus, what wouldest thou ask or learn of us? We are ready to die, rather than transgress the laws of our fathers, man. That's heavy. That is heavy. The brother said it clear as day. We are ready to be unalived. Then rather to transgress the laws of our fathers. He said, we not going. Y'all might as well going to unalive us now. We ain't going. We're not going to eat this pork. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to do it. If it's only thing, if you in the crib and it's pork, you live with somebody in the world and it's pork to eat, don't eat. You go to work, they serving pork, don't eat that. Starve. You understand? It's been many times, I know, many times we having a piece of party at slavery or whatever. Ain't no cheese pieces to eat. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no chicken pieces to eat. Don't eat nothing. Starve, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be weak, man. Don't be weak. Don't fall victim to the pork, the swine. And that's why I read that article out, man, earlier, because of this chapter right here. As you can see now, today's times we live in there now, a lot of us going crazy over swine. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us won't join the truth because of swine. And these brothers died rather than to eat that swine. The same swine that you say you gotta eat. These brothers right here in Second Maccabees died, and so did their mother. Let's read verse 3. Then the king, being enraged, commanded pans and cauldrons to be made hot. Verse 4, which forth being heated, he commanded to cut out the tongue of him that spake first. So the first brother who spake first, he commanded to cut that brother's tongue off for speaking and saying that. And then to cut off the utmost parts of his body. The rest of his brother and his mother looking on. So he thought he commanded that this brother's tongue be cut off, and also the utmost parts of his body. So we all know what that is, right? You understand? This is torture to another level. And this brother took this. You know what I'm saying? Then rather to eat swine, all right? And it also says the rest of his brother and his mother looking on. His family was watching this with their own eyes. So stop thinking this Bible is a fairy tale. What you should be doing reading this chapter right now is picturing yourself with your family and your oldest brother or sibling chained up and getting his tongue cut out. Also, his utmost parts of his body cut out. Imagine this, visualize this. You know what I'm saying? Because these are our people. These are the people that we came from. You understand? Our brothers and sisters are in this Bible. We descend from the people in this Bible. Start reading it as just a book. Visualize these things happening right now in your life. All right? Salaki. Let's go to verse 5. Now, when he was thus made, all his members, he commanded him, being yet alive, to be brought to the fire and be fried in the pan. And as the vapor of the pan was for a good space of spirit, they exhorted one another with the mother to die manfully, saying thus. So they brought the brother alive to the fire and to be fried in the pan, be burnt to death. All right, and this is how they wanted all the brothers and all the mother to die. Verse 6. The Lord God looketh upon us in truth, have comfort in us, as Moses in his song, which witnessed to their faces clear, saying, he should be confronted in his service. Verse 7. So when the first was dead, after this number, they brought the second to make him a mocking stock. When they had pulled off the skin of his head with their hair, they asked him, wilt thou eat before thou be punished throughout every member of their body? So they didn't brought the brother in, the other brother in. They didn't already unalive the first one. He brought the other one in to make him a mocking stock, to scare him. You know what I'm saying? Thinking he was going to back out. You know what I'm saying? They done pulled all the skin off of his head with the hair and asked him, "Wilt thou eat before thou be punished throughout every member of thy body?" So they done hurt him a little bit and then said, "You gonna eat this swine now? Before we do the same thing we just did with your brother, you gonna eat the swine?" Let's see what he did. Verse 8. But he answered in his own language and said, "No." The brother said, "No." Wherefore he also received the next torment order as he the former did. The brother said, "No." And he also died the same way his elder brothers did. And as you keep reading this chapter, they went the same way until it got to the mother. And they all of them died a glorious death. You know what I'm saying? They rather died this way, you know what I'm saying, than to eat swine and sin against the Most High. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop following these other nations of people. The Moabs eat dogs, cats, and feed them to us. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop going to, different nations, man. And also, these were Greeks who did this to us, man. Don't get it twisted. In slavery, we were being fed swine intestines. This is what we were being fed, man. Swine. They'll get out of good pieces, then all the slop. They'll feed us all the slop, man. Where do you think we learn how to eat chitlins from? Chitlins. Pig intestines. Your auntie it's finna be Thanksgiving, right? Y'all finna get ready to eat chitlins. Which is disgusting. It's a disgusting thing, man. It's a sad thing that we are doing. You know what I'm saying? Worshiping, you know what I'm saying? Christianity. When we eat these foods. These things came from them. Like I said, where do you think the lust of pig came from? They threw this at us, man. That's why you love it so much. And I don't know if you ever but the people who ain't, we in the South. I don't know if you eat pig intestines all over the world, the country, or the North, or the East Coast, or the West Coast, but it smells terrible. I mean, it smells so bad. I never, me and the world, I never ate that. It smelled too, it just smelled horrible. Like the smell, I can't even explain the smell. The smell stays in your house for a long time. I remember in the world, my auntie made this pig intestine chitlins, and the smell stayed in her house forever. And I never went inside of a house because I couldn't take the smell of pig intestines. You know what I'm saying? You got to be disgusted when you look at these unlawful foods, man. No matter where you at, you out to eat. Ask, is it pork in this? You order a burger, is it pork inside that burger? Is it what's that food made in? Is it pork grease? Ask those questions, man. You know what I'm saying? So you don't eat something and be passed out on the ground, you know what I'm saying, over something you ate. All right, that was unlawful to God, to the dietary law. All right. You're gonna stop this right here. Let's get Ecclesiastes, chapter 32 and verse 17. A lot of us want to joke on the Moabs all the time and make jokes about them eating dogs and cats and rats, which they do eat, and they tell you to eat it. But then go to the same restaurants they are working in. I mean, it's crazy. What do you think you eating? Real food? Nah, man. Let's just stay away from all these things. Let's come back to our God, man. You understand? This is not an optional. This is mandatory. You know what I'm saying? To obey the dietary law. All right, let's get Ecclesiastes 32 and 17. A sinful man will not be reproved, but find an excuse according to his will. This is a heavy scripture right here. You understand? A sinful man will make an excuse for everything that he do. Instead of taking accountability, that's what it says, will not be reproved. Instead of not taking accountability, he will find every excuse there is, man, to sin. All right, why do I read this? Because we find every excuse it is to eat unlawful foods, man. It don't matter what it is. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna make every what Boosie say? Boosie said, man, I don't recall, but it was a video of him saying that he gonna eat pork regardless of what guys say. He been eating pork his whole life. So because you've been eating pork your whole life, that's a reason to not eat pork. And you know, he's wondering why he's going through the things he's going through. And that's just an example. It's so many people in your family who has got high blood pressure, who's got the gout, you know what I'm saying, or even more health problems. It's because the unlawful food that you eat, man. And like I said earlier in the class, eat healthy in general. Don't eat unlawful food, but the food that's lawful, don't eat too much of it. Like I said earlier, don't eat so much of McDonald's. I want to eat McDonald's, period. You know what I'm saying? But don't eat too much of McDonald's. Don't eat too much of chicken. Go work out. Go, you know what I'm saying? Eat some fruit, watermelon, strawberries, berries. You know what I'm saying? Bananas. All right? Eat some steak, man, time to time. Don't go crazy, though. You know what I'm saying? It's not wise to be eating unhealthy, but it's not unlawful, though. All right? Eating unlawful food is unlawful. All right? We're going to read the scripture one more time and go to something else. This is a sinful man will be not reproved, but find an excuse according to his will. All right? He's going to make it an excuse for everything, and that's pork. We make excuses to eat pork for anything. All right? You've been eating pork for 50 years. You ain't stopping now. You understand? Christ did what he did so that we can change our ways and have that second chance. Christ gave us a second chance, man. Take that second chance, man. Don't take that second chance for granted. Use that second chance to save your life. Because if you don't use it, you will find out the consequences for that. All right? Christ didn't do what he did for you to still sin. No, he didn't. A lot of people say, well, he did that so I can't eat pork. No, he didn't. He did it so you can stop doing it and live still. You understand? So let's drop this right here. Let's get Ecclesiasticus 12 and 6. All right, it's Ecclesiasticus chapter 12 and verse 6. It says, for the most high hate of sinners. Start right there. For the most high hate of sinners. Hateth sinners. You know, in the Christian church, the Lord don't hate nobody. He don't hate anything. It also says in Romans 9:13, who God hates as well. If you sinning, just know that the Most High hates you. It says it right here. A lot of y'all say he hates the sinning, but loves the sinner. That don't even make sense. You know what I'm saying? That makes no sense whatsoever. If you go do a crime in America and you go to trial, the judge is not going to say, man, I hate what you did. I hate what you did. I'm going to let you free because I hate what you did. I'm not going to go, you go murder, you go unalive somebody. You still go to prison, man. You still going to go to jail for that. You did the crime, you got to do the time. So I don't know why we think it's cool to say that the Most High hate what we do, but don't hate us. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's nonsense. You understand? If you sin, you can't say you love God. 1 John 5 and 3 says, love of God is to follow his commandments. All right, let's keep reading. And repay vengeance unto the ungodly and keep with them against the mighty day of their punishment. It's going to be consequences for disobeying the Most High. All right, it's going to be consequences for eating crab, shrimp, and lobster. It's going to be consequences for eating an eagle. It's going to be consequences for eating pork. You understand? Are you willing to pay that consequence for food when you have all this other food that's clean that you can eat and that tastes really good? Your decision. Let's get Romans 14 and 1. And this is right here is about a brother who eats meat or who eats veggies, all right, who eats herbs, vegetables, all right. Romans chapter 14, verse 1. Him that is weak in faith receive ye, but not to be doubtful disputations. For one that believeth that he may eat all things, another who is weak, eateth herbs. So you got one brother who eat meat, you got one brother who eats herbs. Let him not that eateth despise him that eateth not, and let him not which eateth not judge him that eateth, for God have received. Right now, it's a whole lot of vegetarian versus carnivore things going on. I know you've seen all the festivals and all the marches. It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? Paul says the best: if you a brother who's a vegetarian, do not judge another brother because they eat a steak. You understand? That's unbrotherly. If you're a brother who want to eat that steak and you see a brother who don't want to eat steak, don't judge the brother for that, man. It's not a sin. You don't gotta eat food. He don't gotta eat meat. All right, let him eat the broccoli or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let him be vegan. All right, vice versa. All right, let's go to Mark 7. All right, then came to Salakia. Mark 7, chapter 7, verse 1 reads, Then came together unto them the Pharisees and certain of scribes, which came from Jerusalem. Verse 2, And when they saw some of the disciples eat bread with the fowl, that is to say, with unwashed hands, they found fault. So these are the Pharisees looking at Christ and disciples eat bread, and when they ain't washed their hands yet. And they found fault in it. They didn't like it. All right, see what they did. Verse 3, For the Pharisees, not Jews, except they wash their hands often, eat not, holding the tradition of the elders. All right, so the Pharisees, they wash their hands before they eat. Because why? It's a tradition of the elders. Not a law. It's a tradition of the elders, which are men. So what does Colossians 2:8 say? Be not the seat of tradition of men. This is not a law. It's a tradition of men. All right, let's keep reading. Verse 4. And when they come from the market, except they wash, they eat not. And many other things there be, which they have received to hold as washing of cups, pots, breastbands, and of tables. So they clean their hands, they wash the dishes, etc. Verse 5. Then the Pharisees and scribes asked them, Why not walk thy disciples according to the tradition of elders, but eat bread with unwashed hands? So they asked him, Christ, why are you not holding the tradition of the elders? Eating food, y'all ain't wash our hands yet. Let's see what Christ said. Verse 6. He answered and said unto them, Where hath Isaiah prophesied of you, hypocrites, as it is written, This people honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't take Christ off. You know what I'm saying? He said, y'all are hypocrites. Y'all honor me with y'all lips, but your mind is far from me. You speak wisely of me with your mouth, but inside your mind is far from me. See why he said that. Howbeit in vain do they worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of man. All right. Since we're talking about the dietary law, clean and unclean, I also wanted to talk about this right here. You understand? Cleaning and uncleaning your hands. This is the tradition of man, like we just read in verse 3. The Pharisees learned this from the traditions of elders, which are men. That's what Christ is saying right here. Teaching for doctrines, the commandments of man. It's not a law to wash and clean your hands. This was Christ is telling these brothers. All right. So we're gonna drop this right here. Let's get 1 Corinthians chapter 8. All right, this is 1 Corinthians chapter 8 and verse 1. And it reads, Now as touching things offered unto idols, we know that we all have knowledge. Knowledge puffeth up, but charity effort. So we all know we have knowledge. And if any man think that he know of anything, he know of nothing, yet as he ought to know. So you don't know as much as you think you know. Verse 3. And if any man love God, the same know is of him. The same known is of him. Verse 4. As concerning therefore the eating those things that are offered in a sacrifice unto idols, we know that an idol is nothing in the world, and that there is none other but God, but one. So, such as Thanksgiving. All right, think of Thanksgiving. All that food is being offered to an idol, right? We all know Thanksgiving really means. We all know the history of Thanksgiving. We know that this thing is wrong and it's not real. Same thing as Christmas. We know that Christmas is not, it has nothing to do with the Bible whatsoever. You understand? Not other high holidays. These are idols. We know idols are not real. So is it still wise to eat that food, even though you know that you're not, sacrificing to that idol like everybody else is? Is it still wise to eat that food? Let's find out. For there be there called gods, whether in heaven or in earth, as there be gods many and lords many. So there are many gods in the world, but there's only one God. That's the God of Israel. But to us there is but one God, the Father of whom are all things, and we in him. But Lord Jesus Christ, Salaki, but Lord Christ, by whom are all things, and we be by him. So we don't worship idols. We only worship the Most High. Howbeit, there is not in every man that knowledge, for some with conscience of the idol, unto the hour eat it, as a thing offered unto an idol, and that conscience being weak is defiled. So a lot of y'all do this. You know what I'm saying? Your conscience is weak, your mind is weak. Just because you're not worshiping that idol, you ain't I ain't worship Thanksgiving, but I will eat though. I'll take a plate home to go. That's how a lot of y'all, a lot of y'all fake Israelites be, man, or whoever doing this. You know what I'm saying? Christmas come. No, I don't celebrate Christmas, but y'all cooking. Just write me up a plate, I come pick it up. You know what I'm saying? Your conscience is weak according to the Bible. You have a weak conscience. You have a weak mind. You know what I'm saying? Don't be defiled. Don't be tricked. You understand? Stay away from all the idols. Stay away from all the sacrifices of idols when it comes to food. You understand? This no matter what kind of food it is. Don't eat it. You understand? Man, with that, we're going to end the class with that. Salaki. Y'all bear with me. I'm going to get the announcements. All right. iSUPK security announcements. We are the iSUPK, start out of Warren West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for the new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to be shed themselves of the world If they need transportation, the camp leader will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from their head to speak to her brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. Salakia. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from their head to marry. Ties, which is a commandment. Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3:8-10. All right. 10% of every penny of increase from the Lord gives you. Give to treasury department, or you can send it to we have the PayPal and etc. All right. Priest fund, which is not mandatory. Any of amount we want to give. All right. Upcoming holy convocations. We have the Feast of Salakia. Hanukkah coming up in December. Also Passover. Pay a $200 Passover fee. You understand that covers all events that we're having in the realm of North Carolina for the 55th annual Passover in the iSUPK. All right. Also, if you want to join the school, all troopers must be in all black boots, shirt, pants, and headband, scarf. All right. And with that, Shalom Yahweh Shem Yahshua Baruch, a thumb to all the brothers. Shalom Yahweh Shema, Artabah Shem Yahshua to all the sisters. We are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, start at 1 West, 125th Street, under Community Junior Honor. That's my time. Shalom, Israel.